starts now.
Good afternoon, I'm Dan Hagan. Today on Up North at 4, we welcome a wood flower florist from Anago who turned a hobby into a profession. Then Jeff and I chat with Minocqua Olympian Kevin Bolger. We'll get to all that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. A semi versus car crash stopped traffic on Highway 51 this morning. A little after 11, the Oneida County Sheriff's Office responded to the scene just north of Highway K in Harshaw. As you can see, the truck had some damage, but the car was much worse off. Both the north and southbound lanes of US Highway 51 were backed up while responders cleared the scene. No word yet on any injuries. A new Republican has entered the race for governor. Today, former Senate candidate Kevin Nicholson announced he's running. Nicholson is a Marine veteran and Waukesha County business owner. He unsuccessfully ran for U.S. Senate in 2018. His campaign will pit him against former Lieutenant Governor Rebecca Clayfish, both hoping to unseat incumbent Governor Tony Evers. Their primary election will be August 9th. ArtStart in Rhinelander debuted its new art exhibit, A Free-for-Wall. This translates to an opportunity for 45 local artists to share their work. Pieces range from painting to photography to sculpture, and they all fit the same theme, water. The exhibit is open Thursday through Saturday from 11 to mid-afternoon. ArtStart will be hosting a reception with all the artists February 5th at 5 p.m. A South Dakota woman ordered food for delivery, but the delivery driver is not who she expected. Let's take a look.
No, I'm not who you're expecting, but your driver got arrested for emergency care. So I figured I'd complete the DoorDash for you.
All right, if you didn't catch that, a police officer arrested a food delivery driver, so the cop just completed the job himself. So not only do police officers protect and serve, they deliver too. Well, delivering your weather is Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller. Jeff, we've warmed up a bit out there.
Yeah, hey Dan, happy Thursday, which means it's almost Friday. Some light snow and flurries out there today are about to come to an end, but it's going to be a really cold night again. Tonight, low temperatures down near 13 degrees below zero. And then tomorrow, we'll bring back a little bit of sunshine through the afternoon. Right now, though, it's 14 degrees in Rhinelander with that northwest breeze around 10, making it feel much colder. Over in Wausau, 21 for you with some sunshine there and also a northwest breeze. All right, so around the horn, it's still below average, but we're getting warmer. It feels warmer today, right? We have low 20s across central Wisconsin. Meanwhile, upper teens across our neck of the woods, but we're all going to be pretty cold again tonight. In fact, going forward, 11 tomorrow, 19 Saturday, 23 Sunday, and look, we could crack freezing. We could do it on Tuesday with a high of 33 before we fall right back down again Wednesday into Thursday of next week. So we are building lots of ice on the Great Lakes right now. We're at 30% ice coverage. So wherever you see the reds in here, the shallower or the wind protected areas, basically heavy ice coverage there. Included in there is Green Bay. Most of the lakes, though, are still wide open, and that could give us some lake effect snow later on over the weekend. Speaking of snow, here we go. So far to date, snow season today through today, we've had 53.3 inches of snow in Rhinelander, compared against this time last year, 27.1. And then 2 years ago, as you know, we already had 66.5. That was the big year. We had 112-inch plus snowfall areas across the entire north central Wisconsin area. All right, so the clouds are beginning to break up out there a little bit now. Some lake effect flurries across the area earlier are beginning to break up, and we will have mostly to partly cloudy skies tonight. But the big energy is going to be over here. We have high pressure building in. This is going to go over here up the East Coast beginning tomorrow. That's going to make national headlines with the big snow for the East Coast beginning tomorrow night into Saturday. Our forecast tonight, though, is just a cold one, partly cloudy skies with lows down near 13. We'll have our full forecast at 5 o'clock.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart. Update your home with help from Menards. Choose from our in-stock Mastercraft doors or design your door your way with our door designer. Mastercraft has the fastest delivery, so you get your door in approximately 7 days. Keep your home comfortable with Knauf fiberglass insulation. It offers year-round comfort, saves energy, and reduces sound transmission. Rolls of craft-faced or unfaced R11 insulation are $9.99 each after rebate during Menards More Bang for Your Buck sale.
Save big money at Menards.
Weather can be weathered with technology there to help you in a Ford Escape. Winter roads can be tough. Bronco Sport, tougher. And Explorer can take the bite out of chilly mornings. Ford, winter like you mean it. Right now, lease an adventure-ready 2021 Ford Explorer for $389 a month. Only at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
Teachers are truly unsung heroes, building up the next generation of leaders. We should celebrate them. I'm Dan Hagan.
And I'm Jeff Weller with Newswatch 12. We are excited to announce it's time to nominate teachers for the Golden Apple Awards, proudly presented by the Rhinelander Partners in Education.
You can nominate those teachers by going to RhinelanderPie.com. Nominations are due by February 28th.
So let's celebrate teachers who recognize all of what they do.
Employers everywhere are struggling to find workers. Our region is competing nationwide to attract and retain talent. We choose to live in a place where the quality of life is great. But what makes the Wausau area special? Is it the natural beauty and all of the different ways we can enjoy it? Is it our vibrant and evolving downtown? Is it our innovative and diverse businesses? Whatever the reasons, the Chamber is here to support business and make our community even greater.
Thursday's community calendar on Up North at 4 is brought to you by Merrell Steel.
We're back on Up North at 4 with Andy Gretzinger from Northwood Blooms in Anago. Andy, how are you doing?
I'm excited to be here.
I am so excited to have you. I had no idea wood flowers was a thing. Can you tell us how you got into it?
It's the reaction most people have, so I'm really excited to share them with you. I found them about 4 or 5 years ago. I've been officially a business for 4 years, and I found them through one of my best friends who was getting married, who actually found them through online, and a lady was actually on Shark Tank for a wood flower business.
Really?
She got a deal, but it fell through. But in turn, she created something on the side and posted a ton on social media. So the crafting world really resonated with her and what she was doing, and she started to sell them to offer to crafters. And a hobby turned into a business. So
I feel like this was meant to be. Reading your bio and how your sister was getting married or
Yep.
into the flowers for the wedding,
Yep.
but then that wedding flower person fell over or whatever, and you kind of just stepped up and said, I'm going to do this, right?
yes, my first year of business in 2017, I had found them in 2017. My sister got married in 2018, and a best friend knew I was doing her flowers because once I found them through my friend, my sister got engaged, and I was like, Becky, can I please gift these to you? I need to make more things, but I have no reason to. Like, can I please make these? She was more than willing, and one of my best friends was getting married a week, I want to say, in front of her, maybe 2 weeks, and her florist backed out. I actually think they went out of business before her wedding, and she said, help, I know you're doing your sister's flowers, can we do them? So her and her mom made them with me on my dining room table. She was the first Northwood Blooms bride. 2 weeks later, there was my sister. I had an instant portfolio. Everyone loved it, and the rest is history.
So these look real, like these look like real flowers right in front of me. How do you do it? What kind of wood do you use?
Yes, I actually use a sola wood roll that I have with me that is not right with us.
Okay.
So it comes as a veneer, so each one of these petals is an individual piece that is then wrapped and tied together. I personally do not make every single individual flower. There are wholesale distributors. As I said, there was a crafter who, shared them with us. So I'm able to get them at wholesale prices in bulk, which saves my brides a lot of money. But I also create with the sola wood rolls to make special flowers, make them unique, add my own twist on them, especially for my brides. So I dye them with different paints. I airbrush some. I do two tones, and you're able to transform a regular flower into a work of art, essentially.
Yeah.
And as a past art teacher, this became my new medium.
So two things. One, this is very artsy, craftsy, right? This is you written all over it. And I did notice that the colors, there's a different color hue to them, right? Not like a real flower, but it's similar to it, right? That's just the wood, different kind of wood you use, or how's that work?
Yeah, so it's all the same wood. It comes from the root of the tapioca plant. So there is a wood grain that comes along with it. Depending on the paint that you use, you can cover that wood grain or you can enhance the wood grain. And really, it's all done by hand, so it's almost impossible to recreate God's work, but it is a fun challenge, and it's also really fun to make blue flowers or to impersonate a succulent, but just kind of add a little fun artistic twist on it.
Backing up a second, the tapioca plant, can you say that again?
It grows like a shoot in overseas. It's mostly over in Asia, and it's a renewable resource. So this is the root of the tapioca plant, like tapioca pudding. And so the root of that is very spongy. So this wood is very soft, and it becomes more pliable if you get it wet. So that's how you're able to get the curls. And then when it dries a little bit more hard and brittle. And different woodflower florists from around the country. There are other people like me that I'm in contact with via social media, and we've kind of found what works to soften them, and we share different ideas with techniques and processes.
Social media isn't all bad, Jeff.
Not all bad.
One
it has
way,
its moments of greatness.
Well, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back with Andy.
The White Oak Grill at Chippewa Retreat Resort is open this winter, Thursdays 4 to 9 p.m. and Fridays and Saturdays noon to 9 p.m. Our new casual menu has quick, delicious food made from scratch, no reservations needed. Come on in and sip a hot toddy by a roaring fire and enjoy steak and steak burgers from the Great Wisconsin Steak Company, all 100% grass-fed, including our homemade sirloin steak chili. White Oak Grill on Deer Park Road in Manitowish Waters, just off Snowmobile Trail 8.
Weather can be weathered, with technology there to help you in a Ford Escape. Winter roads can be tough. Bronco Sport, tougher. And Explorer can take the bite out of chilly mornings. Ford, winter like you mean it. Now choose FlexBuy on a 2021 Edge or Escape and get 0% financing for 66 months plus $1,000 cash back. Only at your local Ford dealer.
This week on Wheel.
Get ready. Your time is here.
Everyone's rooting for Josh, except
my best friend. And she said, I hope you lose. Wow.
Hear the story that caused the rift.
So you just dumped her.
Plus, this week, one of these players strikes it big.
That is it.
$100,000. See who's having the best week ever.
What a night.
On Wheel.
Wheel of Fortune, weeknights at 6:30 on NBC 12.
Hello, Robbie Vina here for Woodland Creek Furniture. In addition to offering a large selection of made-in-America furniture, we also have hundreds of unique, one-of-a-kind pieces for your home or office. I travel the world searching for these original, rare, and individual pieces. It is my goal to help you make your home or office distinct, warm, and memorable. I invite you to walk through our showrooms. You will see unique furnishings, accent pieces, and decor unlike any other. Stop in today. Woodland Creek Furniture in Minocqua.
We're back in Up North at 4, still here with Andy Gretzinger from Northwood Blooms and Anago Woodflower Business. Let's talk about a cool kind of nonprofit venture you're doing right now. Tell us about STEM. Tell me it again.
Sponsor a STEM. It's a promotion. It's actually not nonprofit because it is through my business. So I am making that well known out there that I am facilitating the act of kindness that I'm hoping to spread. So sponsoring a STEM is for teachers or those in education and healthcare workers, where on Valentine's Day I will go to their place of employment and I will be delivering single flower wood roses for them to help brighten their day. And with the STEM, it will have a card, it'll have a note, and if you would like to sponsor a STEM and leave a note for them, it will be attached to this. And I will also be sharing with them just the reason behind it and how it all started.
So you go to northwoodblooms.com, and there's different drop-down options for educators and healthcare staff.
Yes.
So cool, giving back. I love that.
Yes. So as I said, I'm not a nonprofit business, but for a $5 sponsorship. I'm just helping facilitate it. I'm creating it. I'm dropping it off, and getting all of the supplies and things like that.
And I look at these, and I think these are works of art. The more you look at these, they're just so intricate.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, how long does like a flower like this take you to make?
Each individual stem is created by hand, not always by my hands because I do have wholesale distributors, but typically if I am trying to produce more than 10 at a time, I'll systemize myself and I'll cut all the stems and I'll make sure that I have all of the petals out and I'm ready to go. I could do one every 5 minutes, if not a little bit less, depending on the style or the size. But an arrangement will typically take anywhere from 15 minutes to a few hours to multiple days
and they
working
last forever unless they get wet, right?
Essentially, they last forever as long as you take really good care of them. Things like sunlight is actually going to help make them more brittle, so they'll be more likely to crack just because it will dry out the wood. And then if they get dusty, you can just blow them with like a blow dryer instead of putting a duster on it and possibly damaging them. They do not like getting mold, like they can get moldy. So they are a natural material that can grow mold the same as any other natural material. So keeping them in a place that has a good airflow and isn't too humid is going to help.
Love it.
How often do you water them?
Never.
That was a joke. Andy Gretzky,
trying to get me.
Thanks so much for joining us on Up North at 4.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after the break. We're going to talk to Minocqua Olympian Kevin Bolger.
If you or someone you know has been exposed to asbestos and you now suffer from mesothelioma or lung cancer, you could be entitled to significant cash compensation. Hi, I'm Paula Haddock here with spokesman Rob Wolf. So Rob, please share with the viewers at home, who should be calling in right now?
Well, just like you said, Paula, if you or anyone you know have been exposed to asbestos and now suffer from mesothelioma or from lung cancer, you may be entitled to significant compensation.
Thanks, Rob. Call now.
Hey, it's Tyrone Jackson. You want to track the careers of your favorite celebrities every single week? Then join me right here for Digital Podcast Network presents Hot in Hollywood. Right here on WJFW.
He took down 40-game super champ Amy Schneider.
Let's take a look at your face as you realized what was happening.
Can the season of super champs continue? Next Jeopardy!
Jeopardy! Weekdays at 4:30 on NBC 12.
Syracuse just brought the house down. Zevon into the lead. Here comes Diggins! Landmark moment! Sean White takes the goal!
The Winter Olympics, brought to you on NBC 12 by Bone and Joint.
Hi, folks. Welcome back. If you or someone you love has been exposed to asbestos and you now suffer from mesothelioma or lung cancer, you could be entitled to significant cash compensation. Rob, please share with everyone who should be calling in right now.
Well, just like you said, Paula, if you or anyone you know have been exposed to asbestos and now suffer from mesothelioma or from lung cancer, you may be entitled to significant compensation.
Thanks, Rob. Pick up the phone and call now.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. Jeff, we are about to talk to...
This is happening.
A future Olympian and Minocqua's own Kevin Bolger. Kevin is coming to us from Italy. Kevin, how are you doing today?
All is well. All is well. I can't complain being in Italy right now and the warm sun above. Life is good.
Dan, I'm starstruck.
I'm a little starstruck myself. Kevin, tell me about the day, the moment that you learned you were going to be on the Olympics team.
It was pretty quick. It was pretty easy, actually. It was we were having breakfast here, and my coach and the head coach for the U.S. ski team, Matt Whitcomb, it was just kind of like, hey guys, I don't know if you know this yet, but officially you guys are all going to the Olympics. And it was kind of like, whoa.
Yeah.
The stomach kind of dropped a little bit. And it was just like, in my head, I was like, that is cool.
Yeah, so we've had you on this show before. I know in the past that's been your ultimate dream. You know, I'm curious, what is that process like? So you did not know, you didn't like win a race and you're automatically in the Olympics, right? This was a committee who decided who was going. Who got to decide that?
Yeah, it's a committee of 6 people. I can't tell you exactly the 6 people, but we had, I guess there was 4 criteria to make the team. 1 being a top 8 in any Olympic event. 2 would be a discretionary pick where the coaches would think that you're a great candidate or you're skiing well. 3 is top 50 world rank in either sprinting or distance, and then the 4th is based off any domestic series races back in the U.S. And I fell on the top 50 list in sprinting, so I objectively qualified for the team. So I kind of knew that I was gonna make the team and go to Beijing a few weeks prior, but I wasn't gonna say anything official until I knew it was official and that committee met.
Man, that moment had to be fantastic.
Yeah. So Kevin, you grew up in Minocqua. I want to learn about your upbringing and how you got into skiing.
Yeah, I had an older brother, or I still have an older brother, Connor, who got into skiing. Me being the younger brother, I did everything that he did. I went everywhere that he went, as much as I annoyed him. But he started skiing, I started skiing, and I think that was 3rd grade for me. And I loved it, and I was good at it. I had some success, and I just kind of snowballed from there. And I kept doing it year after year, and here I am today. I guess it paid off pretty well.
So I'm not sure if you know or not, but Dan on his days off will just go cross country skiing across the golf courses. Was that you as a kid growing up as well?
Yeah, fortunate enough, Minocqua has some awesome ski trails, Minocqua Winter Park. So we weren't skiing on golf courses all that often, but I still remember in middle school and high school coming down to Rylander and racing on the golf course down there. And so, yeah, I can relate to that for sure.
That's where I was this morning, Kevin. Well, I want to learn about your preparation for Beijing. It's less than a month away. What are you going to do in the last few weeks before the Olympics?
Yeah, so, unfortunately, our last kind of competitions leading up to Beijing were all canceled due to the circumstances going on in the world right now with COVID. So for the last kind of 2.5, almost 3, maybe 4 weeks now, we've just been training. We've created this really, really safe bubble that all the athletes and myself and the rest of the team are in, kind of just trying to stay healthy and stay fit. We're eating really good food, and we're getting some good training in. It's not much more we can do. The hard training is all done. That's all done in the summer, and it's all done in the fall. And then the racing, the important stuff is over. So now it's really just time to put the game face on and look towards the events in Beijing, and just get psyched.
Yeah, so what happens now? The Olympics start on NBC next month. Do you know when your races are going to be? Are they going to be airing live, do we know, or not?
From my understanding, I think so, but I'm not 100% sure either. I'm not sure what the time change. I think it's like 15 hours maybe from Beijing to the Midwest. So, and I think I compete in the evening on February 8th, Beijing time. So I think that would be around midnight maybe, or something like that. So I'm sure maybe my diehard fans, aka mom and dad, will be up watching live.
Pretty sure you have more fans than that, Kevin.
Well, Kevin, I want to know if you have any pre-race rituals. What do you do right before a race?
I honestly don't. I know some people do, and they do this whatever it is, but not really. I kind of look back and I trust myself. I trust the training that I've done to get me to that point, and the rest is just kind of whatever happens. It's in my hands to go out and have a killer race. And there's not one kind of pre-race ritual that I have. If I can think of anything, it's just kind of getting psyched with my coach and the wax tech who gives me fast skis.
Yeah, and Kevin, do you get nervous? You don't seem like you get nervous about anything.
No, I definitely do, and I think I've gotten used to kind of like the race scene and racing on the World Cup and racing against the best in the world, and but I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit different lining up in Beijing, getting on the start line, and being on the world's biggest stage, and I think that itself brings a few different types of dynamic into the race preparation and the race nerves. So I'm sure I'll have some nerves. Absolutely.
I got to ask Kevin, skate or classic?
It's a good question. I would say skate. That's where I've had a lot of my success and on the World Cup, and I've done really, really well. But my one U.S. national championship title is in a classic sprint. So I have had success in both, but it's been a while since I've had a good classic race that I've been psyched on. So I'm gonna lean towards skating result-wise. But if I'm gonna go out for a nice, easy ski and enjoy the day, I think I'm gonna grab the classic skis.
Well, just know everyone in the Northwoods is rooting for you, Kevin. I cannot wait to see you race, and good luck to you. Thanks so much for joining us on Up North at 4.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.
We'll be right back.
In many communities, a good name goes a long way. That's why Merrell Steel strives to make our reputation as strong as the structures we build. Our employees, their loved ones, and our community are important to us, so we want to do as much as we can for all. By being committed to our community, we aim to prove that Merrell Steel cares. Come check us out at 900 Alderson Street in Schofield or online at merrellsteel.com.
Hire just a handyman and that bathroom update could take weeks or months. So call Mad City, your window and bath partner of the Green Bay Packers. Wisconsin's #1 remodeler for bath and shower solutions, installed in as little as 1 day. Don't go another year with that outdated bathroom. Call now and save. It's our 60-60-60 sale. 60% off installation of your new bath or shower. 60-month financing, low monthly payments, senior military discounts, plus a $60 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. Call during this program for a bonus with purchase. $250 in Mad City cash for future home improvements. And ask about Mad City's Do More discount for savings on new Eco Sky windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. We're A+ rated with the BBB, more than 50,000 satisfied customers.
I chose Mad City for their great quality and customer service.
The quality and, lifetime warranty.
They do a good job. Imagine relaxing in a walk-in tub with hydrotherapy. Regain your bathing independence. Call Mad City now and choose a custom shower with upscale patterns like sandalwood and white slate, infused with microban for easy cleaning. It's a great time to call during our 60-60-60 sale. 60% off installation of a new bath or shower. 60-month financing, senior military discounts, plus a $60 Walmart gift card with your estimate. Call during this program for a bonus with purchase. $250 in Mad City cash for future home improvements. Check us out online at madcitybaths.com or throughout north central Wisconsin. Call 715-941-4238. Let me give you that number again. 715-941-4238.
All right, it's Thursday. Time to think about our weekends. We got a couple good events this weekend, including Wausau Winterfest. You got to go in that short time period of 11 to 1, though there's a ton of fun activities, ice carving, skating, and there's a free pizza alert, free pizza and hot cocoa down there at the 400 block Grand Theater. Next, let's head to Merrell. They got the Merrell Ice Drags. We had a woman on from Merrell Ice Drags earlier. That'll be on Lake Alexander. This will be their first of a couple weekends of racing. Saturday at noon, the fastest 1/8 mile on ice. And here finally at Art Start, I mentioned this earlier in the show, but it's a good opportunity to go to Art Start and see their new gallery display. And a pretty decent weekend to be outside, Jeff.
Once again, lots going on. Maybe some snow Saturday, but temperatures back in the teens.
All right, well, more from Jeff, 5 and 6. No, we will not.